and I'm here with another episode of Silicone Mat Training Treats. This is going to be a little bit different than the last episode. The last episode I used anchovies because I wanted training treats that were power-packed with flavor. These are going to be specifically for the overweight dog, and that in my household is Miss Tori. It's my fault, it has nothing to do with her. But when I was training Jake, Tori was getting as many treats as Jake, and she's an older dog. She's almost 10, and she put on some pounds. So I decided that I would use tasty but low-cal ingredients. So you'll have to forgive me, I'm gonna have to look at my notes. I was working on this recipe up until the last second. One thing I knew that I wanted was green beans. And my taste tester by my side. But anyway, a lot of green beans. The green beans are one of the prime ingredients in these treats. 1 cup. And these are French green beans out of a can. And they do have a little bit of salt in them. I was a bit worried about that. I believe it was Jake's breeder who told me to give him green beans. And I thought, well, there's salt. But it turns out that a little bit of salt is okay for your dog. Just don't overdo it. And these green beans with a minuscule amount of salt are going to be spread over 467 little treat thingies here. So we're going to start with this. The next thing I'm putting in is a half a cup of sweet potato. And I kind of got seduced by a purple sweet potato when I was at the store yesterday. And I thought, how cool would it be to put in purple sweet potato? So I microwaved the purple sweet potato the way I microwave the regular golden sweet potato. And I was going to use it, but then I realized, whoa, look at the difference in texture. This is like a rock. This is very moist. And when I tasted it, even though the purple is supposed to be sweeter, the yellow or the gold is sweeter. So put that aside, just wanted to show you that's an option, but if you're making a recipe, you're gonna have to put more liquid in, and I didn't want to do that right now. So we're going to add the sweet potato. If I had a spoon, it would be great. Oh, but there we go. It's liquidy enough. Who cares? We'll use my fingers here. Okay, we got that. And it tastes really good. Then the other thing that I found out that my dogs really love is this stuff. It's powder. This one is carrots, the dark red carrots. Look at the color of that. Tastes really fabulous. This is the company, Suncore. I've been playing with their colors. We're gonna add this right now. Look at how rich that is. And it definitely adds flavor and vitamins and nutrients. I mean, it's not just color, it's actual carrot. So right now you're looking at a really healthy treat. We're gonna start with this, then we're gonna add the gluten-free flours and finish it off with chicken stock because it'll give it yet another extra tasty kick. So pardon me for the noise. Jake said, just keep going, go, 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 Mom. Look at that color. Jake, that's for you. That's for Tori. That is stunning. Yikes. All right, that looks good to me, but I have to make sure the green beans are all chopped up because you don't want them getting close. Yeah, they're gone. Okay, I see that I want to not forget nutritional yeast because that's another secret weapon. Good for your dogs and smells and tastes like cheese. So I'm doing 2 tablespoons of that. Can't lose, right? And then we're putting in our gluten-free flours and we're gonna mix it all up and then spread it across here and put it in the oven. So this is a half a cup of oat flour. And I think I ran out of oat flour, so I used oats and ground up the oats, which it turns out is a lot cheaper than buying oat flour. Half a cup of rice flour, and the magic binder, a 1/4 cup of tapioca flour. All right, we're ready to rock and roll. We'll add the chicken stock in last. Let's see how this goes. Looks a bit frightening. It's forming into a dough. I might have to put the water or the chicken stock in sooner than later. Yeah, let's do that. Otherwise it's gonna turn into a ball and it's gonna all clump around. Here we go. I have 3/4 of a cup of homemade chicken stock. I still think it's better to make your own. A lot of times I was making my own because if you buy it, it has salt in it. And now I find you can have a little salt. Oh. Boy, that looks pretty wet. I don't know. I could be in trouble. Did I do that right? Yeah. And let's see. Yeah, that's pretty mushy, you guys. Just for the heck of it, I'm going to add a tiny bit more of tapioca flour because as I said, that's the binder. And maybe my sweet potatoes were too runny. Let's just put a little more of this in here. I'm not gonna put a 1/4 cup in. I'll just do maybe that much, not that much. Let's see what happens. Oh yeah, much better. That's crazy. Okay, wasn't that big of a difference. So we are going to separate this, take out the center here. It's goopier than I'm used to, but I'm confident that these will make 467 delicious little non-fattening treats for Tori. Well, look at that. Boy, if it's that easy, I'll be doing this all the time. You won't be seeing any more treats from me. Okay, let's see. This is fun. I don't know if, and you probably don't know. Who would know? I'm an artist also. This is kind of like painting with a palette knife. Kind of mesmerizing. Anyway, this is going to go in the oven for 30 minutes at 350 degrees. And because it's kind of a flexible piece of silicone, it's big and it's floppy, I'm going to put it on a baking sheet so that I can carry it. And especially this one, because it's so goopy. Goopy, that's the word. This is goopy. All right, looks good. Let me get the baking sheet. And this one is a little messy. Jake's like, I don't care. All right. It would have helped if I scraped off some of the top, wouldn't it? Before I put this in. This is interesting. I'm gonna use this. I just think I should just have Jake come over here and lick the top off. What do you think? There's a purpose, or there is something you can do with this extra. I had extra last night when I made this. And what I did was I put it in a bowl and I added an egg and I pulled out the griddle and I made pancakes. I'll show you the pancakes in a second. They're purple, so then they're not the prettiest thing you'll ever see. Jake, this is not ready yet. Nor is this. I've got some on the floor and you know who's cleaning it up. All right, I'm gonna put this in the oven and clean up a little bit because I am starting to look like a first grader doing finger painting. But I guarantee they're gonna turn out and they'll be beautiful. These are the pancakes that I made with the extra dough last night. Yeah, the color's not great, but the shape is fabulous and the dogs love them. Right? You like them. Okay. All right, 350 degrees, 30 minutes. Gonna stick this in the oven, be right back. And we're back. And I got my 2 fur kids here. Everybody's eager to try these carrot, sweet potato, and green bean training treats, low cal. Let's first see how they pop out of this tray here. We're pretty cool by now. Let's see. My last batch just jumped out. Oh, not exactly jumping, but we have some. This is my favorite part. It's kind of like watching popcorn. Oh, I brought Tori running. Yay! Okay, we'll start with this and then we'll see what the doggies think. But meanwhile, look at that gorgeous color. All right, Tori, these are for you, Mama, so let's see if you like them. All right, you guys, come over here. Oh, somebody's very happy. How about you, Tori? Tori. Gently. Oh, good girl. Sometimes she just goes, and you're like, oh, thank heavens I still, sorry. Thank heavens I still have my fingers. Okay, Jake. Oh, snag. They're very small. I feel comfortable giving lots and lots. Missy Miss has 2 more pounds to go. I'll be checking in with you to let you know how she does. I'll be making more of this sort of thing in the future. Dietetic, anti-inflammatory, healthy, and training, covering all the grounds. All right, guys, I gotta check out. So we'll say goodbye for now, and we'll see you next episode. Don't forget to subscribe and like us.